Donald Trump's a lot different guy than he was in 2016. He owes it to you to be on this stage and explain why he should get another chance. He said Republicans were going to get tired of winning. Well, we saw last night, I'm sick of Republicans losing.
We've become a party of losers at the end of the day. 2018, 2020. 2022, no red wave that never came. We got trounced last night in 2023.
For everybody that's protesting on these college campuses in favor of Hamas, let me remind you something. Hamas said death to Israel and death to America. They hate and would kill you too.
Are you persuaded by President Zelensky's urgent new plea? Where do you stand on more funding?
I'm absolutely unpersuaded. And I'm actually enjoying watching the Ukraine hawks quietly, delicately tiptoe back from their position as this thing has unwound into a disaster. And so to frame this as some kind of battle between good versus evil, don't buy it.
Putin and President Xi are salivating at the thought that someone like that could become president. No, I don't think we should give them cash. I think we should give them the equipment and the ammunition to win.
This is not a choice. This is the price we pay for being the leaders of the free world. And the fact is, this alliance is not just with Russia and China.
Any suggestion by Zelensky or anyone else that we're going to eventually have U.S. troops there, I can tell the American people when I'm president, that will not happen.
If we can eliminate TikTok, that is a first step. But it's not just TikTok. They're literally stealing our IP to compete against us. My administration, we stopped that day one.
TikTok is not only spyware, it is polluting the minds of American young people. And this is one of the big failings among many of the Trump administration. He talked tough about TikTok. I heard him do it many times. But when it came down to it, he did not ban them when he could have and should have.
For $10 billion, we could close our southern border. For an additional $5 billion, we could use the currently available military technology to surveil our southern border.
If someone in the drug cartels is sneaking fentanyl across the border when I'm president, that's going to be the last thing they do. We're going to shoot them stone cold dead.
One of the first things that we have to do is really focus on mental health and addiction centers. Someone who doesn't get care for mental health falls into addiction, and we owe it to them to treat it like the cancer that it is.
If you put that fentanyl in a Big Mac, we would not call that an overdose. You'd call it what it is. It's closer to bioterrorism. And I say that because as it uniquely relates to this crisis, that does warrant more aggressive means to deal with it.
Abortion rights supporters saw victories in Ohio and Virginia. How do you see the path forward for Republicans on this issue?
I think of all the stuff that's happened to the pro-life cause, they have been caught flat-footed on these referenda, and they have been losing. But let's just be clear. The Democrats have taken a position they will not identify the point at which there should be any protection all the way up until birth. That is wrong, and we cannot stand for that.
Be honest. It's going to take 60 Senate votes, a majority of the House, and a president to sign it. So no, we haven't had 60 Senate votes in over 100 years. No Republican president can ban abortions any more than a Democrat president can ban these state laws. So let's find consensus.